What's up guys, it's Fran and thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So one of the main things that we in our Microlock community always hear is that there are rules to having Microlocks, especially when you have the brand name things. And so I just wanted to come through and share with you guys some of the rules that I definitely break on my Microlock journey. Before we get into it, I just want to make a disclaimer that there are honestly no rules, in my opinion, to your own Microlock journey. You have to figure out what works for you, and honestly, it's your hair. So if you messed it up, you can cut it off and start all over again if you wanted to, or just live your life how you want to anyway. That's how I pretty much go about it. Yes, I watch videos for tips and tricks, but honestly, I do my own locks. I take care of them. I wash them on my own. I retighten them on my own. So I follow my own rules and make my own rules and figure out what works with me. And of course that leads to me messing up a lot of times and making mistakes, but honestly I think that's the best way to learn. So yeah, let's just get into it. So one of the first rules that I broke on my Microlock journey is dyeing my hair. So obviously when you're first getting your locks, you're told a lot not to condition your hair, especially don't deep condition your hair, and to stay away from like dyeing your hair and stuff like that. Basically just stay away from moisture. And honestly, I do wish I had dyed my hair and cut my hair before getting my locks, but I didn't. So we just had to do what we had to do. And I didn't technically dye my hair, I bleached it. I didn't necessarily see any negative effects from me bleaching my hair. And also I think it might have been because I did it so early on. I think I did it in month 1, maybe 2. So my establishment date was September 28th of 2019. I probably bleached my hair in October, maybe November. So I think because my hair hadn't locked at all yet and it was still in the very beginning stages of being in the braids, I think that there wasn't a difference, even if there could have been a difference. But yeah, honestly, it didn't affect anything, even with the bleaching. It honestly could have been because I didn't leave the bleach in for long. I honestly just put my hair in the ponytails, slapped the bleach on. I put the aluminum foil around the ponytails where the bleach was, left it on maybe 10 minutes, maybe less, hopped in the shower and washed it out. So that could be another reason why I didn't see a lot of anything wrong, nothing unraveling or anything like that. So I guess take this with a grain of salt. Do this at your own risk. Like, I'm not giving you advice on how to dye your hair necessarily, but I did, and that's definitely one of the first rules that I broke. Another rule that I broke is that I had taken down some of my braids and rebraided them. Now, I won't say that I took them down on purpose. Well, not all of them. However, there are some that have unraveled at some point, or some that I feel like I didn't braid as well or wasn't braided as well. If you guys don't know, someone helped me with braiding my hair. A loctician helped me braid my hair and she braided most of it. I braided some of it just to make the price cheaper. However, some of the braids, obviously for me not braiding and banding, did unravel towards like the back of my hair. So back there I did take some of the braids down and re-braid them, or I braided more of it. I do have some of the locks to where like some of it isn't braided at all, and that's where you see like the little curly cues at. But some of them just had too much hair left out, so I went ahead and braided those all the way down, or almost all the way down. Another rule I have broken on my Microlock journey has been retightening my hair on dry hair. This isn't something I would recommend. Honestly, I haven't retightened my whole head on dry hair, but I have done 1 or 2 or maybe 6 locks on dry hair, and that's just because I was being lazy in and of myself. I wasn't trying to get up and go get a bottle of water and spray my hair first. And it's just like a maintenance thing throughout the month. I might see one that's a little bit too loose, or that has come loose whenever I wash my hair throughout the month, and I will just hurry up and retighten it when it's dry. But I would not recommend you doing that, just because whenever you wash your hair or spray your hair and your hair is wet, your hair is more flexible to move. And so whenever you're retightening it, your hair is more like malleable, I want to say, rather than whenever your hair is dry and you're retightening it, it might cause breakage, which I have seen some around my edges a little bit. Not my edges, around like the root of the lock. You might hear like a snap or something like that. I try to be as gentle as possible when retightening my hair. And so honestly, I would definitely recommend, especially when you're on your retightening days, to make sure your hair is damp, not like soaking wet or anything like that, but make sure that you do have some water there. But, you know, in those little one-off moments, you know, you're not about to go grab a bottle of water just to spray your hair when you can just retighten it real quick. That's on me though, and that's another rule that I've broken. Another rule that I've broken, and honestly I've been breaking this rule my entire black girl life, has been not sleeping with a bonnet on. I do sometimes. I always shower with a bonnet on, and I always, like whenever I'm laying around the house, I'll have either my satin pillowcase or a bonnet on. But when it just comes to going to sleep, I am such like a specific type of person when I'm sleeping. Like, I gotta have it pitch black. I gotta have the fan on. I can't be hot. Like, there can't be a light shining from anything plugged in. Like, I am very particular when it comes to sleep. I can't sleep with socks on. I can't sleep with shorts on. And I can't have anything on my head. Just, I am very particular when it comes to my sleep. And that's why I usually stick with the satin pillowcase route as opposed to sleeping with a bonnet on. And that's just gonna be something that y'all gotta fight me on, because I can't do it. I can't do it. I be trying though. And one of my coworkers, she actually makes bonnets. She has like a bonnet company, not a bonnet company, a sewing company. She makes bonnets for locks specifically, especially people with like super long locks. She makes like very specific customized bonnets for them. So I've been considering just having her make me a couple bonnets, and because I'm like supporting her business, I might feel a little bit more inclined to wear it more often. If you guys don't know, a lot of the actual wraps that I've worn on my channel have actually been from her. So her products are like really good, and I feel really good supporting her business. So that's why I'm thinking maybe I'll buy a couple of hers and make sure that I wear those, because then I'll feel more attached to it. Whereas compared to getting the satin bonnets from the actual like local beauty supply store for like $2, I'm not really concerned with putting that on my head. So I don't know, maybe I will change my mind in the future and start wearing them more, but as of now, I'm sticking with the satin pillowcases. Another rule I've broken on my Microlock journey has been using curling pudding. And if you guys don't know what curling pudding is, like a really thick cream that makes your curls pop. And let me explain why I've used this. I have very natural, thick, 4C hair. And so even though I always knew I had a curl pattern, and when my hair, like when I wash my hair, I could see the curls form themselves. Whenever it dries up, no matter how much moisturizer and stuff I used, it would kind of just shrink and compact into my head, and you could not see like the actual curls. Except for when I would do specific methods to stretch my hair to where you could see more of the curls. But other than that, my hair was not curling up on itself. It does not clump together. It was straight up 4C hair. But whenever I locked my hair and the strands were able to clump together, I was able to see my actual curl pattern, which I hadn't seen. I've been natural since 2014. I've been natural. And I've never seen my curls the way that I see them now that I am locked. And so I have taken it upon myself to use like curling puddings and conditioners and stuff like that, because I love to see the little spirals at the end of my locks. And honestly, if I could keep those little spirals there for the rest of my lock journey, that's what I would do. But I know that that's not going to happen. A lot of the locks already that have grown out and are in the locking process, those spirals have pretty much locked up into like small little locks of their own, so you can't even tell they're separate anymore. As you can see, Down here at the bottom of my lock, it used to be a little spiral, a cute little curly cube, but now it's just completely locked up. So I know that's going to be the fate for the rest of my hair eventually, but I'm going to enjoy my curls as much as possible before they all go to the way of being one complete lock. So that's why I use curling put-ins, and I'm just gonna have to take that L. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, I do deep condition my hair pretty regularly. This might not have to be something that a lot of people can relate with. My scalp is very dry. A lot of the more natural methods that people like to lean on, as far as like apple cider vinegar rinses, tea tree oil, peppermint oil, stuff like that, they do not work with my scalp, at least not on its own. So I have to lean on deep conditioning, like regular store-bought deep conditioners, because those actually help my scalp, and I can go a longer period of time without washing my hair every 2 to 3 days. So I do deep condition my hair once a month, usually on the weekends that I'm going to do my retightenings. And along with the deep conditionings, also do hot oil treatments, and obviously just wash my hair. And using all of those methods together are like lifesavers with my dry scalp. And of course, along with using a leave-in conditioner. And the last rule that I can think of that I've broken on my microlock journey has been I braid my edges, because those are most likely to come unraveled or have a lot of slippage whenever I wash my hair or whenever I'm deep conditioning. So I always put this like front row into 2 braids all the way down, so that I don't have to worry about those coming undone. But the rest of my hair, I do not braid, I do not band at all. And I did feel guilty about this, and I will say this again: if professional locticians or lockologists or whatever you want to call them, if they are telling you to braid and band your hair, please braid and band your hair. I am not a professional. I just do what I know works for my own hair and what makes me feel comfortable. Like I said, these rules are specific to who you are, but I know they're like considered the gospel within the lock community. And I just wanted to share my own experiences and show you that I have my hair locked. It's growing, like it's a lot longer than what it was back in September of 2019. It's thickening. I don't have a lot of breakage. I don't deal with a lot of slippage at all, really, especially not anymore. I've been able to get this far into my journey with all of these rules that I've broken, all of these tips and tricks that every guru in the lock hair community has given. I pretty much don't follow at all or follow in my own way, and I've still been able to successfully be within the lock community. I've still been able to successfully have micro locks, my braid locks, and maintain them and be happy with them. So I hope that this video can make you feel better about the journey and not make it seem so intimidating that you would have to have so much to do to maintain them. Honestly, as long as you do what works for your hair, you shouldn't even have to worry about allowing your locks to grow or making sure that they're good and healthy. It's very easy in my personal opinion, and that's without going by the book in every method of taking care of my locks. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like watching this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, because it does help me as a growing creator on this platform. New videos will be on my channel every Monday by 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.